Hello, I'm Mr Craven from the NET English Director team, and I'm going to be quickly talking through this quotation from Macbeth. The quotation comes immediately after Macbeth has been informed of the death of Lady Macbeth. She should have died hereafter, he comments, lamenting the petty pace of time dragging out before him. The candle's an effective image for life. First lit, it has its entire existence ahead of it, but it burns lower as time goes by, just as the amount of life remaining decreases the longer we live. The image of the flame on a candle is also effective. Light, associated with clarity, beauty, sight, hope, positivity. Heat, associated with physical and emotional passion. And don't forget that for a Jacobean audience, candles would have been a key and expensive form of light, a tiny fleck of clarity and hope in the all-encompassing darkness of night. Candles also carry connotations, especially for a modern audience, of reverence, of quietness, of churches and temples, all of which add an additional layer to our interpretation and our understanding. In the quotation, there's more than one way of interpreting out. In a literal sense, it can refer, of course, to the snuffing out of a candle, the ending of life, metaphorically, either a recognition of life ending suddenly, even unexpectedly, possibly even through the deliberate act of the self or another, just as a candle can be snuffed out. Or it could be a desire from Macbeth for it all just to be over with, for dusty death to arrive, for the poor player to get off stage, for the tale to end. However, out could also be a dismissal, get out, an angry rejection by Macbeth of the arbitrary seeming brevity of life. And don't forget the candles don't make other candles. For those with children, for the Macbeths early in the play, the Banquos, the Duncans, there can be hope in the form of another generation. For Macbeth, it all ends with him, a sterile nothing. And it links also with the wider images of light and darkness in the play. Stars hide your fires, Macbeth begged back in Act 1, with both Macbeth and Lady Macbeth waiting for night time to commit their crimes, at the prompting of the instruments of darkness, as Banquo called the witches. And when you strike out the light, when you kill, when you reject God, when you hide from the stars, from fate, darkness is all that's left.